Right, hello and welcome back to another video. It's been a long while since I've done one, but it's probably about time that I gave you all a bit of an update on what's been going on, because especially for people who know me from Drivetime, and I wouldn't say fans, but people who follow and read my work on Drivetime have probably noticed that there's been a massive gap in my articles for probably about a month. It's been a long while since I've done anything, but it obviously warrants me to give a bit of an explanation on what's been going on, really. I'm kind of going to make this a short video, so it's not like my other stuff where it's been going on for half an hour. But first things first, why have I been away from Drivetime again for roughly a month? Friends of mine on Drivetime who are on the creators program know that I probably struggle sometimes to create articles and whatnot, and at the moment, with us still being stuck inside, it's a bit difficult for me to get out. And usually I would get out and take pictures of a car, and then that very same day do the article on said car, or build up photographs of my own rather than using other people's. So at the moment it's kind of a case of I'm actually running out of photographs and ideas, in a sense, to do proper reviews like I used to. Let's say I had some pictures of an old MG or a Rover or something, and I'd find out what that car was like and what's the history behind it and this, that and the other. So obviously that's kind of taken a brief hiatus. With the more, obviously I could have carried on doing things like you can see here. One of my latest articles, or well, not articles but posts, was the more social interactive side of Drivetime with the Owners Club. I am going to get slowly back into that. I have had, not problems, but other issues going on at home and just work. I've been doing a work course. For those who don't know, I'm in the jewellery trade, and I've only just started out about half a year ago, so I know jack about jewels up until now. So I'm doing a diamond course at the moment, which is taking up a fair bit of free time. Then rebounding on to Drivetime, I can't really produce articles as much. The other thing that's really kind of been going on is, a lot of you will know as being, I can't remember who said it, someone said it as Drivetime's resident MG nut, which was, to be honest, it was quite a nice compliment, if you want to consider me as the resident MG person. But as the resident MG person, many of you know I'm very heavily involved with the MG Car Club, especially my local centre in Yorkshire, and just getting involved and whatnot. Anyway, as James May said, I think it must have been about a year or two ago now, on the Drivetime YouTube channel, he said if you want to get into journalism, use Drivetime. You can get it to journalists and whatnot. I've used it sort of as, I really enjoy it as a hobby, and I'm going to carry on doing it as a hobby, but it's also been sort of, for me and several others, as a kind of portfolio. That's the word, portfolio, of my work and what I've done. And it's been a great platform to start off my career, or could be a career in journalism, as a place to post what I wanted to, and this, that and the other. Before, some people might know that when I had that massive hiatus of a few years, from about 2017 to about a year ago, I actually ran my own website called Britcart, which was essentially me doing what I then started afterwards doing on Drivetime, the proper big articles, just on British cars and this, that and the other. But obviously I stopped doing that because I kind of lost interest in the website and I didn't really enjoy running it. So that's when I came off my big break from Drivetime and just, wanted to get involved with it again. But because it's acted as my portfolio and sort of a starting point, I want to carry on with it because it's a great site and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the community sense, and hopefully when we can, all get out of this lockdown and things go back to normal, we can actually start meeting up, you know, with other creators and the community, and start having, you know, getting things back to rights again. But it has allowed me to get some of my work out there, and thanks to Andy Knott, the editor of Safety Fast, for those who follow me in the MG scene and are in the MG Car Club will know is the MG Car Club's magazine. Andy Knott's kind of getting me a bit more involved with the magazine, so I'm actually getting some stuff in proper print magazines, which is a huge step for me. I mean, I could go and do it, probably could have been able to do that without having done my Drivetime, but I think it's really helped. Yeah, no, it's a massive step, which is fantastic. So I've kind of just been focusing on trying to get into other things with journalism, and as well as being a bit not uninspired, but writing on Drivetime almost became a bit monotonous because I pushed myself. I was doing, I know 3 articles a day isn't big for some people, but I genuinely did 3 huge, sometimes huge, articles, or 1 massive article a day, and it wouldn't get half as much as the views or bumps or whatever as let's say that small little post about that mini Jeep that I did. And you know, that's completely fine. I would much rather do a massive article and know that people who are reading it are enjoying it anyway. You know, at the end of the day, I don't want the views or the bumps. I just want to be writing quality stuff and knowing that people are liking it. But it's just a case of, you know, I am going to start slowly getting back into it, but I've had other things going on at home. Many all know that we had Mental Health Awareness Week, I think it was a fortnight ago. Some people know this, some people don't. I have anxiety disorder. I'm not really prepared to talk about it right now, but it's being stuck inside has affected that a lot as well. And Drivetime's helped actually really a lot. The community's fantastic, and it really helps lift my spirits up with it. But it affects my nerves and wanting to go outside. You know, it isn't great. But you know, so I've been trying to just step away from that and social media for a bit and just chill. You know, I've been doing nothing at the same time because I really did not push as such, but I did a lot. I would get up and the first thing I would do was log on to Drivetime and then start writing and writing and writing, and eventually I just got worn out and ran out of things to think about because all I was thinking about was writing. So what's going to happen in the future is, obviously, if you are a member of the MG Car Club and you get Safety Fast, then hopefully over the next few months you should be seeing a bit more stuff from me in there, YouTube video wise. Obviously I'm posting this on YouTube and then linking it through Drivetime, or if you're just watching it through my YouTube channel. I am going to be doing more stuff on YouTube, hopefully. I'm hoping that, let's say if I'm going somewhere for a photo shoot, I can go and then film my journey there, and you know, almost make a bit like a journalist vlog of doing that. And then hopefully as well, I've been looking at possibly, although they are a little bit expensive, getting what's known as I think it's a gecko mount. It's a, you know, a proper triple mount suction window mount for filming in cars and vehicles and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully I can get one of them, and then when I take a car out for test drives and whatnot, then we can actually film it as well, and I could use it as a YouTube video along with the article. Drivetime, because I know that's what a lot of you will be here to wonder about, and that's gonna carry on, gladly. It's just that I haven't not had the time. I've just not, like I said before, I've not had the real feel and passion for it like I did half a month ago, just because of everything that's been going on. So don't worry, I haven't disappeared off the face of the earth. I've just had, you know, things going on. So what's going to happen is I'm not going to resume straight back into things where I'm trying to push out 1 to 3 articles a day. It might be 1 article a day, it might even be 2 articles a week. It's really just going to be very loose. But at the end of the day, we're all here for fun. This isn't a job, it's a hobby. So it's going to be just what I find. Let's say if I have something in my mind, I'm going to type it out and then I'm going to post it, and you know, hopefully you really all enjoy the content. If you have any ideas of things you'd like to see from me, if there's things you've seen in the past that you'd like to see a bit more of, there's going to be hopefully a bit more on the MG3 and just a bit of all sorts really. So yeah, just thanks for sticking with my articles. I know that some of my stuff still gets bumped, and which means people are still seeing it, which is quite nice. Apologies for not posting anything for a month really. I know it's a bit another apology video, quite recent from the last one half a year ago, but you know, it needs to be made because I haven't made anything. But you know, here's to the future, and I will be carrying on with Drivetime, don't you worry. It's just I won't be doing as much, you know. Some days I might do tons, and some days it might just be one. But that's about it really, at least as far as I can think off the top of my head. So yeah, obviously if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Hopefully we should have some more stuff out, especially when we get out of this lockdown. I think one of my first reviews will be of a 2000 reg Ford Puma, which has been restored, which should be really nice to do. And it's just all sorts really. I've got some stuff planned with the British Motor Museum, which all of this was meant to happen probably before this lockdown happened. I was essentially I had a week booked off in April where I was meant to be going to the British Motor Museum to Longbridge to have a look around the remnants of the factory, their car collection, and I was going to get behind the scenes photos at the British Motor Museum, sort of in the cars, not necessarily behind the scenes as such. I've got things planned with the garage that have got a replica MG speed car. You know, I had a lot planned, so hopefully I can reorganise that for when we come out of lockdown, and then I can just get things sorted, which will be fantastic. So subscribe, follow me on Drivetime if needs be, or just keep a lookout really on An Epic Journey, because I should still be posting in there. And yeah, thanks very much for watching again. Sorry that I know this has probably been a bit longer than 5 minutes. I've rambled on once again, but thanks very much for watching, and see you next time.